With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Robbie Ray gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding, so look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Daniel Murphy makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman, number 28.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
And the month of June is really where you begin to weed out the contenders from the pretenders. And with summer right around the corner, these guys are really starting to play some of their best baseball of the year.
Ready on 1 and 2. Shot foul at the plate. It'll remain 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Juan Lagares will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really nice games mixed in there.
No one out with a runner at second. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1 and 2 now. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win. So this is the place to do it.
David Wright will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
And he has
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A 2-run homer for David Wright. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Robert Macias will stand in, and he enters play with the 6th highest home run total in the National League.
Hey, well, this vet still got it. You know, sometimes you see power really drop off when a guy gets up there in age, but not this guy.
Revere is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Rafael Montero, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Throws in time, and that's out number one. A moment now to check out the hometown Phillies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's having a terrific year offensively. Really one of the best all-around hitters in baseball right now. Looking at the numbers, he enters today in the top 5 in all 3 Triple Crown categories in the NL. So you can pretty much bet he's going to be a key player in this game.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Macias is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Michael Franco will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Brandon Jordan will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently 2nd in the National League in RBIs.
And last month he had some pretty decent numbers in the RBI category. Nothing special, but he was productive.
Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Couple of 2-out hits, the double and now a single, so they're able to cash in here in the first inning.
Jose Bautista will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently 3rd in home runs in the National League.
And he's near the top in runs batted in, so he's having a huge year production-wise so far.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. A runner on first with 2 away. And he falls behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Oh, and a big swing by Bautista, and this ball sent in the air to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Lagares is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's Omar Alfonso will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
That's inside. 2-0.
Here we go again. He's fallen behind already here to start the second. I guess he didn't learn his lesson.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
Yeah. 3-0 count now to start the second. Doesn't look like he's gotten into the flow yet.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, you know he wanted that pitch out there on the mound. I think it was probably a strike, but it doesn't really matter now. You have to let that pitch go, just forget about it, and concentrate on the next one.
Andre Allison gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Very softly hit to the left side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Ruben Tejada takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. As we check out the top nets in that department, you can currently see he's 3rd best on the ball club.
Yeah, clearly he's not their go-to guy when it comes to swiping bags, but he's good enough at it to keep opposing teams honest. And that was a nice steal right there.
Hit in the air to right field. Jordan over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 50.
Rafael Montero gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it. Most of them can't hit at all. But, hey, this is an opportunity right here to help your own cause.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Adrian Beltre will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0-for-4 in the loss.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting 7th, catcher Wilson Ramos.
Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to short. Tejada is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now, these
Batting
infielders
eighth.
have been busy
First
early on,
baseman.
and that's another ground ball out for him. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Brock Holt strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They still trail it here 2-1. Daniel Murphy is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit in the air to center field. Revere moves over. 1 away.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Lagares. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Smoke toward third. Beltre has it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Now to the plate, David Wright, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Beltre in foul ground makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Robbie Ray, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Robbie Ray.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Duda's up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
after the first two hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Robert Macias is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Right fielder, Robert Macias.
And that's taken for strike one. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Lucas Duda is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
2 runs on 2 hits. And no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Omar Alfonso will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive. And he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Andre Allison, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This is line to left. In is Batista, but this gets down a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
In now, Ruben Tejada, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Two out with the man at first. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Revere is under it, and that retires the side. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets lead this one 3-2. Brandon Jordan is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Allison is camped under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Into the box, Jose Batista. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Now Beltre swings and lifts a high fly ball out to deep left field. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. So a solo home run off the bat of Adrian Beltre. Number 449 now for his career. And the Phillies have pulled even now at 3-3.
Well, this place has a reputation as being a launching pad, and it ain't hard to see why. That's already 3 balls that have left the yard so far, and I would doubt sincerely that'll be the last.
The batter.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson.
Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Rafael Montero heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The pitcher, number 50, Rafael Montero.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Grounder down the line at 3rd. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 20, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit to 3rd. On to 1st, and there were 2 down.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Juan Lagares will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, he's really starting to hit his stride here in this 5th inning.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Lagares will go to second base. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, this is a good fastball hitting team. And if you put these guys in a position where they can afford to just sit on fastballs, they're going to have a lot of success. And sure enough, he gets ahead in the count, he gets himself that fastball, and then he drives it for 2 bases. This is easy, isn't it?
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Shot to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Into the box, Robert Macias. Into the seats, 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Rips this one to first, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Halfway home, tied at 3. Brock Holt comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Brock Holt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Line drive to left. Alfonso has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Stepping in now, Robbie Ray, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Phillies down in order. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Lucas Duda will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the sixth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Lewis Coleman will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 31, Lewis Coleman. Up next for the Mets, left fielder Omar.
Standing in now, Omar Alfonso, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Into the box now, Andre Allison. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit sharply out to left field, and he's got his third hit of the afternoon.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He has absolutely eaten him up here in this series. He delivers again.
Ruben Tejada steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Anthony Rendon will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
In now, Maikel Franco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hit machine for them.
Brandon Jordan will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
2-0 count and the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike two. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Now a ball hit foul off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily.
Just checking.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, the troubles are starting to pile up out there now. They've got a lefty and a righty getting hot in the bullpen, so I don't think I'd be too surprised if they come out and get him right now.
So striding in, Jose Bautista, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And he's about at the point now where I would figure one more base runner and that'll be the end of the line.
Runners are at first and second with one away.
That's 2-0. Boy, he better get it back together here with two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Squared that one up just a little late. Still 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Camping under it is Duda, and there are two away now.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Two down, runners at first and second. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Alfonso ranging back. Still ranging back. Gone! A three-run dinger by Adrian Beltre, giving him an even .450 for his career. And it's now 6-4.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Jerry Familia will be the new pitcher.
For New York, number 27, Jerry Familia.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Line to the right side. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Well, the only silver lining here is that the batter doesn't get any further than first base. But, boy, that looked like a ball that should have been caught. I don't know what went wrong there.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's Brock Holt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Mets 4. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Webb is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 59, Ryan Webb. Now catching and batting in the
Pedro Alvarez is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Revere is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Daniel Murphy stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. To first. Holt takes it in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Juan Lagares will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third base line. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Hit to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains steady at 6-4. Carlos Torres will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Carlos Torres.
Cameron Rupp will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ball game, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, Matt, as we take a look at this graphic here, you can see this isn't one of the stats this team is very proud of. When your team ERA is that high, the offense pretty much has to explode most games if they're going to have a chance. Hard to win ball games that way.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Ben Revere tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike 1.
And if he thinks you're not paying close enough attention, he'll beat that out.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Runs up and gets this one down. Right, scoops it up, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Anthony Rendon is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too high. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Phillies 6 and the Mets 4. Jake Diekman will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
63, Jake Diekman.
David Wright will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Jordan ranging back, but he won't get there. It falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And that's a big double right there. Down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Robert Macias will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He's ready now. The pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. High and deep to straightaway right. Jordan going back on it at the track. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he is in there. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Lucas Duda will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. In there, strike one.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and 1 out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right there.
Stepping in now, Omar Alfonso, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he misses again, 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Two outs here with a runner at third. Three and 0 now. Here it is on 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Well, remember, you don't have to throw him a strike with first base open, but a walk would bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. Jordan is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets leave one. They trail it here 6-4. Now in the box, Maikel Franco. He singled his last time up.
The shortstop, Maikel Franco.
Pitch on the way. Belted high and deep into right center. Macias racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Boy, just another great swing right there, and he's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it. And he drives this one off the wall for an easy double, and it might be time for them to let somebody else beat you for a change.
Brandon Jordan takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A runner at second, nobody out. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Yeah, he might have thought about going to third for just a split second there. But with nobody out, I think the smart decision was to go ahead and take that out at first base. And that's exactly what he did.
Jose Bautista strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Outside and low, 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Three 3-0 count. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Tejada comes up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
You know, I think they're pretty lucky at third right here that the contact play wasn't on. This is a sharply hit ground ball, and he would have been toast at home if he tried to score.
Adrian Beltre to come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're up 6-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
Ninth inning save situation, and they'll turn it over to one of the best in the business, the all-star Jonathan Papelbon.
Jonathan Papelbon. Now playing left field and batting in the 7th spot.
Andre Allison will be the first one to greet Papelbon as he'll get things started here in the 9th.
This just isn't any closer. This is one of the top closers in the game, so good luck.
Allison.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hot shot on the ground is short. Franco has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
He's right in there among the National League leaders. 5th best at the moment. So he's made it really tough on the opposition out of the bullpen. The manager loves giving him the ball in tight games, so we'll see if he can add to his total right here.
Papelbon's ready. First pitch on its way. Ruben Tejada is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
And Papelbon gave a little extra look in there. He thought it was a strike, too.
Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Mac Grimes will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1. Three and one now.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Great at bat there against a guy that's just 1 out away from finishing this up. I mean, you've got one job to do at the plate, and that's to get on base any way you can. Now, even with 2 outs, game's not over yet.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Low with the splitter, ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Papelbon trying to finish it. The pitch. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Here's Juan Lagares as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
2 men are on with 2 men out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1 and 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Another patented Papelbon performance here as he comes in to get the final 3 outs. That's going to earn him a save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.